Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with California Fresh Fruit Magazine, reporting to you from Reedley, California. I'm here with Jerry Kliewer. He is a kiwi grower, but he also grows many other crops here in the valley. We're actually right in the middle of one of their kiwi blocks. This is no ordinary kiwi block. This is one of their organic ones. But also, this is a special kiwi variety he calls the Mega Kiwi that is relatively new to California. But they say mega because it's quite a big kiwi than what you're normally used to, maybe in the store. So Jerry, could you tell us a little more about this variety?
Well, I think what this variety is just a newer, improved variety that is better than what you're used to seeing in the store. It has twice the vitamin C, 60% more antioxidants. It is larger, so if you're tired of peeling a kiwi, you're just getting a lot more fruit after you're done peeling it than you had before. And also, from a growing perspective, it will produce twice the volume that the Hayward is producing, and that is the variety that most of you are used to getting in the store.
Now, you've mentioned that this variety came from Greece. How is it adapted, and how does it differ from, in management or cultural practices, or just the way it reacts to the heat and the sun that we get here in the Central Valley?
Well, it's been a learning curve growing this variety. It is a little bit different than growing the Hayward variety. Kiwis do not like the heat, probably like a lot of us humans, that they tolerate the 90s fine. When it gets into the hundreds, they kind of shut down. So we've had to adapt some things from the cover crop that you see underneath us to keep it cooler, keep the humidity up. We also have shade cloth over the top of us that also does both of those things, keeps the temperature down and the humidity up, and the kiwis seem to love it underneath here. We're manipulating our environment here a little bit, but they seem to just thrive and love it underneath here.
Yeah, it's a warm day today, but you can't even feel that underneath this canopy here, and you can feel the humidity. It's quite a different environment that you guys have created. Now, on that subject, it does take a lot, to create this structure, and it's very costly. So, I know you guys have the exclusive rights to this variety here, but if there was a grower that wanted to adapt this variety and work with you guys on that, what would be the cost of the structure?
Well, to set it up right and do everything the right way, it's going to probably take about $25,000 an acre for the trellis system, the overhead trellis system, the shade cloth, the irrigation system, and the plant. And then it's going to take 3 years before you get a crop. So you've got cultural costs for 3 years before you're going to get any crop. So it is a bit expensive, but we hope that the end results are going to be worth it.
And have you noted that this is an organic block? Not all of your blocks are organic yet, but you mentioned that there's not as much pest and disease issues here in this area for this particular variety. So this is definitely a good, sustainable crop that growers can, the market's there, right?
Yes.
We've got a good market, a growing market for this crop, and this is something definitely worth looking into in the future.
Kiwis are relatively pest-free. There's a few things that will bother them, but we can manipulate most of that with pheromones and other things. So we don't spray kiwis, so they're relatively easier to grow than some other crops organically.
Great. Well, thanks for sharing with us today. Read more about Jerry and his family and what they do here with this new variety in the coming issue of California Fresh Fruit Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.